I'm a teaching assistant at HLTA in a very small primary school, and I work with year 5 and 6s, and I've worked there now for 9 years, and over those 9 years technology has now got bigger and bigger, and it plays a huge part of every lesson, and we've realised that our students actually probably know a lot more than we do about it, so we're trying to incorporate it more and engage them, and also use it to inform parents and include them in their learning as well. So what I'm going to talk to you today about is QR codes and how we use those in school. QR code, quick response code, you've probably seen them virtually everywhere. Packets of food, on backs of transport, in books, links to authors. So we're using them in schools. I'm going to talk to you about a few of the ways that we've been using them. One of the main advantages is they're quick. Lots of children get very frustrated when they have to type in long web addresses into their search engine, and mistakes happen, and a lot of the teaching time we found was taken up with going around each individual child and helping them correct it. This is instant, so if you have an app which you can download on iPads, and we're very fortunate in our school, we have a set of 30 iPads, so we've got one for each child, and they can instantly scan the QR code, and it will take them straight away to the website that you want them to use. So it's instant, they're on task straight away, helps with behaviour because they're all engaged and they're not, worrying about what they should be doing. Sorry. Another reason we use them is you can decide which websites you want the children to go to rather than them selecting them, because sometimes the children will spend half of the lesson trying to find a relevant website to answer maybe the questions or the research that you've asked them to do and never get there. And also a lot of the children, their first protocol was always Wikipedia, which is not really what we want them to be going to first. So here we wanted them to find about William Shakespeare again, if you would scan the QR code, and it's a website that we've already done some research on and know it's suitable for children, and that they'll find the answers that they're looking for on there. So, oops, sorry. Another way we use QR codes, and on your table you'll see a copy of one of our weekly newsletters, is we try and use them to keep parents informed of the children's learning. And the QR code that is on this one links to a YouTube site, and the children have uploaded some videos on from their maths lessons showing their parents how to do long multiplication or the grid method or chunking, but from a child's point of view, because when they go home with their homework, parents say, well, what is chunking? They don't know. So that there, if you want to have a play in the break and scan that, is linked straight to some YouTube videos that the children have done. Those were year 3-4 children. Also, when we're focusing on a certain thing, we had dementia awareness this week, and we'll have QR codes up as posters on windows, on doors, in our newsletters that parents can scan, and it will take them straight to the resources that the children are going to be using in school. So if they're going home with questions or information that they've learnt in school, parents have some idea of what they're talking about. We've used them recently for SATs to direct children to websites that maybe they can go on to help with some revision for SATs. Okay. We also use them for differentiation as well, so it's quite easy to differentiate the websites that your children within the class want to go to without the children actually being aware that they're doing something different to maybe their peers. So that's quite a good way of doing it. We've done scavenger hunts around school, so we've put QR codes all around inside classrooms, outside, and the children have had to go and find information from each QR code to answer questions, like a quiz. Children create their own QR codes. The app is really easy to download. There are lots of free apps out, and you can download them to your smartphones or tablets, iPads, and they scan, within seconds. So children can do it. Children are doing it in reception. If you can take a photo with an iPad, you can scan a QR code. Recently, I did one, a lesson, and again on your table is an example of the lesson I did, which was geography, and the children had to do some research on iconic man-made structures, and they had a QR code that linked them to a Padlet wall that I set up. And as they found the information, each child would type in their information and upload a picture, and it was instant. We had it up on the whiteboard as they were doing it so the children could see, and they could see maybe if someone had done the Empire State Building, well, I won't do that, I'll go and do the Eiffel Tower. And it set them up for them to decide what they wanted to do. So you can link it to lots of different things. You can link it to Google Documents, and I think that's it actually. So thank you very much.